Hello and welcome to another game of the international qualifiers. It is the Western qualifiers for this one. It is Group B. The winner of this match will, together with EG, advance out of Group B into the last stage of the qualifiers, together with the two that already made it through out of Group A, which were, of course, DD and Rock's Kiss. We are gonna see if it's gonna be Mouz Sports that can roll over Qpanda in a 2-0, or if Qpanda can force out a game number 3, because right now Mouz Sports, they're one game up, and a very convincing one as well. So let's see if Mouz Sports can keep up, or if Qpanda is gonna be, well, having learned from the previous encounter and gonna be taking a game off Mouz Sports here. We're gonna be seeing a Lone Druid getting banned out by Qpanda, Wisp getting banned out by Mouz Sports. We have, of course, the first pick, this time going to Mouz Sports. As the previous time, it was Qpanda that managed to take the first pick. And let's see who gets their hand on a wet. Wow. I was gonna say they're taking a long time to pick out the last one. It is gonna be the Magnus that gets banned out last for Mouz Sports, and there goes the Bat Rider out of it. Of course, Bat Rider would be one that Mouz Sports would have otherwise gladly taken, but now also I think Black is gonna be very happy with having a life stealer. And of course they ban out the Magnus to make sure that there's not gonna be an RP on the other side. They can actually do something against something with a rage or with a built-in BKB, which is what the rage actually is, of course. And let's see what Qpanda will have in store for us. Is it gonna be the Shadow Demon Nyx? They, of course, did that versus IC Cup. Were able to be very successful with it. We saw Mouz Sports picking up the combination in the previous game. They were very successful with it. And right now, Qpanda are gonna stick to their guns. They're gonna stick to what they know and gonna be trying it again. This time up against Mouz Sports instead of IC Cup. So maybe a team of perhaps different caliber. We're gonna see if Mouz Sports is ready for the combination they threw at Qpanda in the previous game. It is gonna be all about early game aggression. Who wins the early game will probably win the later game as well. But we'll find out. I'm gonna just drink a sip of water while we wait for Mouz Sports to pick up their remaining 2 picks before the next banning phase.
5 seconds remaining.
I speak for
Reserve time.
There is the Lifestealer bomb.
Turn to pick.
Nature's Prophet and Rubik is the call, so anything that Qpanda has, Mouz Sports has too in the form of a Rubik, and Nature's Prophet there as well, so split push, late game. Late game so far in the hands of Mouz Sports, no real surprise if Qpanda only has picked up supports for so far. And I mean, in theory you could see the Nyx also solo mid, but we're not going to expect that. We are going to be expecting the Nyx Assassin and the Shadow Demon to be roaming around, but only after someone has left the top lane, went farming into the jungle. Well, maybe it's I mean, at some point, Mini will be appointed a lane where he can farm until he's level 6. The question is though, who is going to be that carry that is going to be giving up his lane? Because last 2 games that we saw Qpanda doing this, it was a Lifestealer and it was a Lone Druid. Both of those can actually be in the jungle. But which other carry / semi carry can actually do that? Well, they're thinking about their last pick for the next banning phase. We still have the Puck in the pool, as well as the Queen of Pain, of course. 2 heroes for that solo mid lane that could just win the game for them. But no, they're going to be going for the anti-mage. They're giving away what they're going to be picking as their carry, or at least they're showing what they're going to be picking as a carry. An anti-mage is the call. And Mouz Sports, they have the honor to do the first ban in the next banning phase, as they probably want to be banning out some heroes that are good with solo lanes, because Qpanda, they missed 2 of those. Clockwork, for example, could be a good ban if Mouz Sports don't want to pick it up themselves, which they don't, so that's a Clockwork out of the way. One thing that you could also expect to be banned perhaps is something like Queen of Pain Puck, depending on which one Mouz Sports wants to pick up, if they want to pick up one of those. But Fada's Puck, definitely something that they wouldn't mind having, I would guess. Qpanda, in the meantime, they're going to be banning out heroes that they think Mouz Sports would want to pick up. Mouz Sports is going to be having already a support and a Lifestealer. And they ban out the Slark. We saw yesterday the Slark picked up by Mouz Sports, I believe. This time they can't pick it up in this game. They have it banned out. And of course, I mean, what we know from Mouz Sports as well is that they also like running an aggressive trial lane with still having a solo carry lane farmer. So we could still see a Weaver on the side of Mouse Sports, for example, or Juggernaut for that matter. Either would be a possibility. Ooh, hiccups. Oh, might see those getting banned out as well by Qpanda as Mouse Sports. Balls in their court.
10 seconds.
It is gonna be the Darks here. Solo laners, they don't want to be seeing them. At least not the conventional ones. And Windrunner is the one that Mouse Sports is not going to be picking up anymore because Qpanda just banned it out. Interestingly enough, I wasn't really expecting to seeing that one getting banned, but who knows? Shackles, of course, can be very annoying. Especially if you're playing against the Shadow Demon, well, with the Shadow Demon actually, or against. What I mean to say is that you can of course shackle to those illusions of the Shadow Demon. There goes the Weaver, the last one that gets banned out. It is gonna be not one on the side of Qpanda, no. Mouse Sports banned out the Weaver, which is interesting as I just mentioned him as a possible pickup for Mouse Sports, so they don't want to be picking him, and they also don't want to be playing him. Let's see what they choose to pick then. I mean, we still have a lot of heroes in the pool that could go potentially solo. I mean, I'm thinking Gyrocopter still in the pool, anyone? Still that one in there. Qpanda, last ban, gonna be the TA, the solo mid that I do not want to face. Is it then gonna be a Night Stalker is the question. Select Night Stalker, we saw it in the previous game. Well, the last game they had up against IC Cup, that is, where Select was able to not die once on his Night Stalker, even though being up against a TA. TA is one of the more difficult encounters for a Night Stalker. The one thing that you have to keep in mind though, Night Stalker is a hero that
10 seconds remaining.
was the signature hero of Sinrin for a very long time. He knows the ins and outs of how to run that hero, how to deal with that hero, how to... Like, he lived that hero for a long period of time when that was a very high priority target pickup. Night Stalker was all Sinrins. And you have to know what you're doing if you're gonna... Like, the thing is, like, if you know what a hero can and cannot do, and like you are that hero, and it's getting picked against you, you know exactly what you can and cannot do. You know exactly what you can expect from that guy. So let's see if they're gonna be indeed picking that one up, or if they're gonna be leaving it to the last pick. Of course, Qpanda still needs 2 solo lanes in theory. Maybe, well, Brewmaster I'm thinking for now, but then again, that's also a hero for Select, so you can only have one. And right now we have, of course, got Jarex and Mini having their heroes ready, Sing as well, so Wagamama and Select still needing a hero. And which are they gonna be? Are we gonna be seeing a Wagamama on the suicide lane? Or on the safe lane farming could be a potential option, even though I don't think that's really the case. There's still the Night Stalker. So as expected.
Turn to pick.
Not really sure yet what they're gonna be picking up for Wagamama, and they wanted to have some time for that, to think about that still. I mean, for example, Bounty Hunter is still, but you don't really want that. Maybe actually a Beastmaster wouldn't be too bad.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And I say Beastmaster because, of course, the Roar also goes through the rage of the Lifestealer. What's it gonna be, Mouz? They've got now 2 supports and an offlaner. Need that mid hero. We still have the Pocket and the Queen of Pain in the pool. They now know that they're up against a Night Stalker rather. So they could actually pick something else to go up against that solo mid.
Beastmaster.
They go for the Beastmaster themselves, and with that denying it to Qpanda. Beastmaster versus Night Stalker is a lineup that is very even because both, of course, are melee and, you know, both are using their mana to get last hits at the start and both really won't die. And both at level 6 are gonna be on the hunt. One for the roars, one for the nighttime.
10 seconds remaining.
And Qpanda with the last pickup. Now we have got a lot of offlaners still in there, but
5
not very
seconds
conventional
remaining.
ones. I already mentioned Bounty Hunter. I'm actually also gonna be saying Enigma just in
Reserve
case.
time.
I wouldn't mind to see a big team fighty hero up on the offlane. Maybe even a Tide Hunter. We haven't seen him in a while. Well, we've seen him in Asian Dota actually yesterday, I believe, but maybe not the smartest choice. I mean, you have to remember that there is already a Rubik, and that is gonna be Wagamama's offlaner. How could I forget about that? He has done this before, and he is actually when he was in Pulse, I believe, Wagamama was the one that was the captain that actually picked up the Train Protector before he got all those massive buffs, and he won with it. So keep that in mind. He is gonna be Treant offlane. Let's see how he is gonna be doing with that. As my overlay switched, yay, properly done. So it is gonna be Black playing his Lifestealer, obviously Qpanda playing the Nature's Prophet, Pass on the Rubik, Sinrin playing his Keeper of the Light, and it will be Fada on the Beastmaster. So that is gonna be everybody up on Mouz, everybody up on the Dire side. They're not gonna be going for some level 1 shenanigans, but they are gonna be going, from the looks of it, for potential aggressive trialing. Or maybe some level 1 shenanigans if they can find something. Bottom we have of course got Sing Sing playing his anti-mage as expected. Jarex and Mini, the famous duo with the Shadow Demon as well as the Nyx Assassin. No surprises there. We have got Select once again on this Night Stalker again, as we saw him in the game of IC Cup number 2 on that as well. And Wagamama gonna be chopping down trees as a Train Protector, just laying down a hate. Gonna be playing that Train Protector on the Suicide lane, but
30 seconds to
might be wanting to roam in the jungle first to get himself some levels up. His main goal is of course keep everybody up with his living armor, making sure that dives that are gonna be done by Mouz, for example, are gonna be futile, and making sure that dives that are gonna be done by Qpanda will not result in deaths of their own team, as they have some very impressive camera movement.
The battle begins.
He's totally decked out, isn't he? I am proud to say that I also got this horse. The mythical horse Rurin, the Pale Stallion. I got it too. Just saying, I just want to point that out. I only got it today, so quite proud. Anyways, we're gonna be having a safe trialing for Sing Sing here. Is a not so safe trialing for Mousepars though. They have got the aggressive trialing going for them. You're gonna be giving the free farm to the Nature's Prophet. That will mean that Wagamama will have an easy time here because he won't be needing to do anything else. And his last hits are of course gonna be fairly easy in theory because he has the massivest amount of right click damage. In the meantime, in the mid lane it should be fairly easy as well. The only, well, easy is even rather. It should be neither that comes out ahead until level 6. And that is, then it's only gonna rely on who's gonna be level 6 faster and who is gonna be ganked or not, because of course also that is gonna be one of the issues that we're gonna be seeing maybe with roaming supports, even though Qpanda can't really afford to roam their supports for now because they need to protect Sing Sing and they need to just bank on him getting bigger and bigger. Now of course the mid lane doesn't matter that there can't be a first bot because both of those heroes are of course known for being tanky, and that might lead the players to be also thinking that they're tanky enough to dive each other, and you know that might result in a death, and it's all gonna be back and forth the whole time. And bottom lane here is the one that we're gonna be expecting the first bot. We do of course have the combination on the side of Mousepars for the telekinesis, illuminate, and the open wounds. A lot of burst damage going through. And should be warranting for a kill, unless it's gonna be up on Sing Sing, who's gonna be able to blink away and has a disruption near his side to be able to keep him up, and has living armor to help him out as well, as we're gonna be seeing actually Wagamama getting forced behind his tower. Should be safe for now though. And one thing that we of course have to watch out for is who are Mousepars gonna initiate on. If they're gonna be initiating on Sing, I mean they have got that thing that I just said. If they're gonna be initiating on Jarex, there won't be a disruption for him because you know he's the one that throws it out. There probably won't be a living armor either because it's gonna be Wagamama that's gonna probably be trying to keep it on cooldown and not on Jarex because he's not a high priority target. Disruption. And the Shadow Poison as well. Blink in from Sing Sing. Illuminate's gonna fly. Actually, Pass taking a lot of damage. Here comes the Impale. Pass is the one that goes down first. Sing Sing, he can dive this. He's got living armor. And they might be able to get Blackout as well. There goes the rage. It's already over. And can they get him? Can he blink forward? He has the living armor. He is gonna go for it. It is a double kill going the way of Jarek's. Qpanda take the first 2 kills off the board. Take it for themselves. And it is gonna be the bottom lane thereby won by them for now. Synderen is of course still here to at least soak up some of the experience. And that of course made possible by the tree on the top lane. I quickly jumped towards this middle lane because it looked like something was about to happen, but no siree. No siree. Wagamama, MVP of this game so far, able to make sure that Sing Sing could safely dive that. And of course Jarek's gonna be very happy with that extra bit of gold. He's got 700 gold, he upgraded the courier, he's got new wards, he can buy boots if he wants to. He is a filthy rich support for 30 minutes into the game.
Denied.
Level 4 upon the Beastmaster, he is 15 to 1. Select sitting on 16 to 8. And, you know, last hits are fairly even, but as I just said, it's all going to be relying on who is going to be a level 6 faster. With the 8 denies upon Select, that is going to be Select. Qpanda now lacking some experience, and you see it back as well. The difference is minimal, but the difference is still there. And that is important. Unless, of course, Select gets harassed away from the experience range, but they're going to go for Qpanda. There is no escaping this one. Beastmaster might be a tanky hero, but he doesn't have an escape mechanism, and Jarek's is going to be on a killing spree right now with this one. Able to pick up another kill. He got 1k gold in his bank. He is a rich Shadow Demon. In the meantime, of course, Wagamama sitting actually on 16 for 1, not doing that bad in terms of last hit. Qpanda though 23 for 7, of course he's doing a bit better. But definitely not doing bad for an offlaner, suicide laner rather. Select is going to be able to pick up an Invis rune. A very important Invis rune, because this Invis rune will actually be there when it comes nighttime. So he can actually try to go for something with that if he just keeps if he is able to keep it in his bottle for 2 minutes, which is of course something that Qpanda is going to attempt to bait out. As we are going to be having him level 6 with 1 more extra creep. 9 denies, 22 last hits, 22 to 2 for the Beastmaster. The difference is minimal, but you know, like I said, the difference being there makes a big difference. Even though for Select it rather makes a difference that it's actually minute 6 rather than level 6, I guess. He did pick up his darkness at level 6 though, might be trying to use it. Roar! Level 6 for Qpanda, Axis, this is a kill, this is Qpanda, now taking the mid lane. I said it would make a difference, but I wasn't expecting Qpanda to be that fast to level 6 as well. Look at this courier, it's still walking. It's 5 minutes into the game. Supports. That's the result of not getting anything on your aggressive trial lane. Nature's Prophet ultimate bouncing through. Synderen being locked in position. Have to go behind the tree. Sing Sing in some trouble. It is gonna be Jarek's. It's getting bashed on. Gonna be taken down by Pus. Mini still able to take down Synderen. Impale gonna be hitting up on Pus. Is gonna be running himself away. Where are those living armors? Not there. He's not using it for now. As Mini is going to be running himself into safety. It was a 1-for-1 trade in the end. It was, of course, the Keeper of Light that went down for Jarek's. But the difference was, of course, that Jarek's just gave away a killing spree to pass. And that's a lot of gold. And that's an upgraded courier. I just said that it was already a long time before it was upgraded. But, yeah. That is gonna be killing spree, helping out Pass a bit in terms of gold. Of course, he was one of the ones that died earlier on, so could definitely use that extra gold. Get himself some boots. Nicely done for him. Qpanda has got a roar up again. We have to keep a track of that, because every time he has his roar up, he's gonna look for a kill. Right now, though, it is nighttime, and this is the time where Night Stalker with a roar won't be enough to just with one roar. He can't solo him anymore, so has to find new targets. For now, he's just gonna try and take some jungle creeps by the looks of it, or at least gonna stack it. Top lane is gonna be the lane where Qpanda or where Select is gonna go to. There's no wards on the map for Mouse Sports whatsoever. Qpanda finds Jarek's, making some triumphs. Hasn't seen Select yet. Now he has actually, and Select is gonna be moving back middle without taking anything in return. Where Sing Sing is actually trying to get himself some farm up. Actually picked himself up a band of Elven skin, so Going for Yasha first, perhaps? I mean, his last hits, of course, I mean, they haven't been something to write home about. We see the last hits and a nice. It is Mouz Sports that is pulling up ahead on all fronts, on all lanes that is, all different lanes they are ahead, but...
Radiant's bottom tower is
Well,
under attack.
still quite surprising to see that he actually hasn't got more than this. And he actually went for a Band of Elfin skin rather than anything else. 4 heroes now from Qpanda on this top lane, so if they don't take this tower, they're gonna be wasting a lot of time when, you know, and their bottom tower will be taken down. Mouz Sports already bashing on it, and actually Nature's Prophet Treyons, a whole bunch of them, able to just delay this and of course pull the creep wave away, making sure that maybe even Mouz Sports is gonna have a chance to defend that tower. Sure, the living armor will heal the tower up a bit again, but it is taking off very fast again. 7 attacks and it's gone. There you go. And who's gonna take the first tower? I think it's gonna be Mouz Sports. Gold graph in the meantime, back to being 2-0 line. We've got the experience graph slightly in favor of Mouz Sports, and that's of course the results of the 2 kills that they have extra.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's structures are fortified.
They TP.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There's 1 TPs. The tier 1 tower already went down bottom. The push continues actually for Mouz Sports. They realize that Qpanda is not planning on backing off before that top tier 1 is down, but do they really want to give a tier 2 for that? I don't think so. Mid tower goes down with that as well, by the way. Middle tower. They just gave up 2 towers and some damage on the tier 2 bottom for just 1 tier 2 top. That's not worth it. And they might actually lose this one as well. Open wounds up on Mini, he's level 4 only. Roar up on Jarex. The supports are getting picked up. Wagamama doing what he can, but the tier 2 still goes down. That's 3 towers for 1. Select coming in, looking for a void, finds Fada, gets sprouted in, can't do anything anymore, gets blocked by the Treons as well. Now shall not pass. Mouz Sports, with those 3 towers, looking pretty damn solid, I have to say. Fada has got his roar up again in 40 seconds. He's actually the one to go for the mechanism for his team. Come on, Fada, where are you gonna go? What's he doing? He's waiting for the rune. Jeez. I was thinking like, okay, I'm gonna follow Fada a bit with my camera. But then he was just walking around like a lunatic, and it's like, okay. Oh, select. Here comes a void. Nobody gets lucky. Rune is on the top. Fada's gonna try to TP out. We'll be able to do that because there's no point in crippling fear upon select. Well, not that I would have stopped it. The void would have stopped it actually. But still, I want to point out that there's no point in crippling fear on select. Illuminate will try to stop the push that comes in from Qpanda. Nice spike Carapace. That's gonna be making Cinnamon a bit unhappy, but he is gonna be fine regardless. He'll live. Here comes another one. 4 heroes from Qpanda mid. Last time they did this, they lost 3 towers. What are they gonna lose now? It looks like they might lose their lives because Black comes in from the back. Right, that rhymes, I know. I'm sorry. In the meantime, Select with his nighttime, which is by the way almost over. It is 2 AM. Hasn't been able to do that much. In the mid lane we see Jarex gonna be going down. No real hope for him. Roar wasn't even used, wasn't even needed. Telekinesis Fate Bolt enough to hold him in place for a long enough time. As Select is just running around trying to get some farm, but also of course trying to hunt. But who is he gonna hunt? Like, it's gonna be only Rubik and Keeper of Light right now that he can pick off. The rest can either TP out, hold him in place, or eat him up. And that is gonna be something for him, like either free farm or find Keeper of Light and Rubik. And Keeper of Light and Rubik are actually pretty difficult to find because they, or at least difficult to find by themselves. If you have the roar up on Sing Sing, living armor already off, he still is able to blink himself into safety though. But I mean, these 2 supports are sticking together like glue. They know that they are on the menu for the Night Stalker in nighttime. Black in the meantime sitting very comfortably on a 5100 gold net worth. His 2 teammates are gonna be second highest. We're gonna be seeing Koifa sitting on 5k. And 4K, which is actually the third highest, so a bit of a jump there, is going to be going the way of Fada's Beastmaster, who's got his mechanism in 300 gold. In the meantime, Qpanda not really able to get anything done just yet. We have got the gold grab with those 3 towers, of course. This was when those 3 towers went down. They're going away towards Mousesports, 4K gold in their favor. Experience grab. Slightly in favor of Mouz, but really not that big of a difference. I mean, the kill score is of course 4-4, and both teams have been roaming around a bit, have been rotating a bit. Wagamama just running away from this, just in case, because there are 3 here from Mousesports, and of course one of them has got a roar again. In the meantime, on the top lane, it is gonna be a kill. Finally, Select gets himself a kill with his Void, able to get the Nature's Prophet, the TP. Got cancelled, but also was a bit too late. Vendetta being used by that for Mini. And they smoke up. Let's see where they're gonna be going. Kinda curious to see how this is gonna go, because right now Mousesports is of course on the upper hand right now. They have got a lineup that requires the ganks from the Beastmaster. Farm for Black, but he is actually already one of those heroes who can, if he wants to, already mingle himself a bit into fights if he wants to, especially if he can invest inside the Nature's Prophet. Well, that's what Mousesport's gonna do. Because I was kind of thinking Mousesports wants to fight, but they're waiting for something, and apparently they're waiting for the Lifestealer. For the Roshan rather. Because with the Aegis they might be able to push a bit harder. I mean, they already pushed quite hard to begin with. They took three towers in the time that Qpanda took only 1. Fails. As you can see, by the way, there is some delay on the sounds and animations for the animations. Yeah, for the spells, that is. That's of course the result of having a ton of people watching inside DotaTV. I don't know how many, I can check, but I find it very unprofessional. I'm curious, but I'm sure someone in the chat can actually tell me. Open wounds. Gonna be going for something on the side. Black finding Wagamama. Wagamama trying to do something, but guys, Roar Disruption is still there, though Fatebolt will pick up the Nyx. There goes the Overgrowth. Now Wagamama will try to keep himself alive. Won't be able to do that though. Hey! Hello, Sing trying to pick up, and Nature's Prophet able to do that. That's the only kill right now though. For Qpanda, they lose 1 on Mousesports side. They get 3 on Qpanda side, and they are going to be trying to take down the tier 2 with the Aegis, able to fight as expected. The fight going the way of Mousesports. The Overgrowth was still there, but the damage just was not. And it's going to be the tier 2. This is a bit of backdoor protection that they have to deal with though. There's no creep wave. There it is. Daytime. Vendetta's up again on Nyx. Mini is not getting any richer by the looks of it. He is smoked up though. He is gonna go for this, gonna go for Black. Spike Carapace gonna be stunning up Cinder, and we're attempting to. A bit of a mana break up on Black, but not able to get anything out of it, and they won't be able to get any kills here. They are able to defend their tier 1 though. The last one still standing on the side of Qpanda. And just wait a second before we see a Roar on Night Stalker. He's gonna go down. But the one thing that I wanted to point out. Wait. Oh. Are you sure that's safe, Jerix? Apparently it is. Mousesports actually backing off. The one I wanted to point out is Mousesports' control of the game, of the mid lane. They have it. The Sentry Ward just disappeared here. Was there, but they've got this mid area covered. They want to go for that tier 2. And they can do it with knowing where everybody is around that lane. As Sing Sing is still building towards his Battle Fury. It's 16 minutes in, 17 minutes in. As we're going to be heading towards the 7,500 mark in terms of gold ahead for Mousesports. And Mouse Sports, they're gonna get more ahead because this time there's nobody standing in between them and this tier 1 tower. It is gonna be Qpanda again that are trying to take a tower in return. Can they do it is the question. There goes one tower while they try to take that one. Can they are they gonna be defending their tier 2 or are they gonna be taking this tier 1 is the question. Qpanda gonna be here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They're gonna be trading it. They're gonna be trading 2 towers again for one tier 1 tower. Better yet, they're not even getting this tier 1, but they're still losing their tier 2.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
That is not something that you should be doing.
Is under attack.
And tier 3 is next on the menu for Mouse Sports.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And there is no way for them to defend this. And they're gonna be losing their tier 3. Black, it's like, okay, you know what, I'm not getting stopped, why not just go for the racks, right? There's no backdoor protection. Might as well. Telekinesis up on Mini. Impale as well. Mini gonna be dropped down already before the fight even starts. Nice overgrowth. Is there enough damage though? Select gonna be disrupted only to delay his execution, or is he? No, he's still alive. Mechanism helping out. Wagamama though, he is gonna get dropped. That's the one that's gonna go down second. Select now still. A lot of trouble going down. Sing Sing blinking away. He is gonna be safe, but his racks are not. His racks are dead. Well, melee racks, ranged racks. It is looking like Mouse Sports will be the ones to join EG right now. And only if Qpanda can delay the game long enough to get their anti-mage up to farm, only then can Qpanda still take this game. But is Mouse Sports gonna give them that time is the question. They still have that Aegis up on the Lifestealer. They could actually try to go again. Mini though, looking for something, looking for Vendetta perhaps up on Black. Not sure if that's the right target, but he's gonna try anyway, just a Vendetta, nothing else. Fada has got a roar again in 11 seconds. Mechanism charge up again, regen room. Filthy Rich, Mouse Sports gonna just do the same thing mid lane as they just did top, just barrel roll through. And that's gonna be the tier 2 going down. Qpanda. Are they able to fight back right now? I have my doubts. And this is their last chance, of course. They're not gonna give up without a fight for sure. This is their last chance to make it out of this group stage. Into the next one. Into the next phase of the international qualifiers. The dream of going to the international would end with this best out of 3 for one of these two teams. And right now it seems like the ending is near for Qpanda. Roar, Mini, he is gonna be dropped already. Mechanism only delaying that for a short while. Magamama getting sprouted up, getting killed off still. The overgrowth is there, but it's not enough. The Mechanism heals everybody up once more, and it's actually Pass that steals the living armor. The one thing that is the most annoying spell to deal with on the side of Qpanda, now in the hands of Pass. Tier 3 tower goes down. Black has no longer got his Aegis, but it seems like he doesn't care, and he is just gonna bash on those racks. And even if he is disrupted, his teammates will do that job for him, and he just gets healed up once again with the help of the living armor. And one set of racks, or one racks going down. The other one, Mini from behind, landing an impale, but no follow-up once again. Blinding light coming off from Synderen, making sure that everybody misses for a while as Mini goes down once more. Select gonna get chased out of there again. They still have those range racks, and it looks like Mouse Sports continuing on. Are they gonna be roaming around for mega creeps is the question. Look at their HP bars, it's like they haven't even fought at all. And this was everything that Qpanda could throw at them. All the ultis were used. Qpanda, all they can do is stand by and wait, but they have to go in, they have to try and fight. There goes the telekinesis. Wagamama gonna be trying to run back to base, but the roar is still there, and the disruption to try and save his life. As Sing Sing already very low on life. Here comes the overgrowth, gonna jump on Pass, there goes Pass, that's one down. Sing Sing trying to go for more, but is gonna get dropped down himself. Impale still up on Black, but they can't do the damage. Synderen still alive for now, 25 HP, walks himself back, but gets killed off by the spiky carapace from Mini, as it's Sing Sing that is back here once again, but he is gonna get dropped. And this is triple kills and double kills, all on top of each other. Everybody buys back, everybody dies again. It is Mouz Sports that go to the next round, together with EG in the Group B of the international qualifiers for the Western scene. It is EG, Mouz Sports, DD, and Rockskiss that will be starting tomorrow. 2 of those will get dropped. 1 of those will actually get dropped tomorrow. And 2 of those will go to Seattle, but only 1 will get a direct invite in Seattle. The other one will have to face the second placer of the Eastern qualifier. And as said earlier on the stream of the Good Studio, you do not want to fight up this against the second place of the Eastern qualifier, because those teams, they are still a bit of a different caliber than the Western scene.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Some friendly banter between teams. Of course, it's always a shame to see people's dreams go up in smoke. But hey, there's always next year. There is always next year. Tomorrow, 2:30, I believe. We're gonna be starting off with the next game of the International Qualifiers West. I believe it's either gonna be Mouz versus DD or EG versus Rocks. I'm not sure which one it's gonna be just yet, but if you stick around, I will find out for you. I'm not gonna be playing tonight anymore. I have to sleep early actually, because I have to do something useful tomorrow morning for a change. Oh yep, I'm actually gonna get up at 8. Woohoo! But yeah. I will still be able to find out for you who's gonna be playing when. So don't go anywhere. If you want to, then have a good night, and otherwise